Wow, lighting is terrible. Let me fix this real fast. All right, probably a little bit better, yeah. All right, so put out a video last night talking about taking a break. What's up, APOC? So I talked about taking a break and kind of meant what I said, and then kind of had this outpouring of responses from people on the video, wishing me well and all that stuff, and that's cool. So it's no lie, like my health has been in the shit recently. A bout or two bouts of kind of battling with pneumonia. Even still, I feel like decreased lung capacity. It's hard to breathe sometimes, not even doing anything. So I want to go through the process of maybe getting like a pulmonary function test. But doing so here in Korea is a huge pain in the ass. So all things medical here are essentially a huge pain in the ass. So that might be something I have to postpone until later on in the year, it's October, December timeframe, something like that, when I can get into see a doc. Thanks, Bob. So that's kind of part of it. And then, going through and having the rhabdo, that was kind of a kick in the nuts. So it's like, altogether, it's like 5 or so weeks where I really haven't trained or been able to do much at all. And of course, that tends to weigh down on me pretty heavily. But then, additionally, there's some other stuff going on. So the real crux of the issue is kind of emotional stuff for me, right? So I don't do really well with distance and separation. I'm a very affectionate person. I like to have close proximity with the people that I love, and I really crave and need a lot of affection and attention. And unfortunately, I haven't really got much of that. So, my wife is a wonderful mother, but in the realm of connecting and all that has not been all that great. So, kind of really spent the majority of time out here not really feeling like I've been connected to much. And at times and opportunities that I've tried to reach out and try to connect or try to have some kind of emotional connection, it really has kind of fell flat on its face. And honestly, it's just kind of got me in the position of considering divorce. Because the whole time that I've been here, I've essentially been on my own. So, if this year is any indication of what a divorce would feel like, not seeing or having that, having my kids around as much, it would be one of the biggest consequences of that. But now I, kind of know what it's like to not have them around as much. So I can kind of say that I know how that feels. But it's hard because I feel like I just don't feel connected. I don't feel like I have that person to connect to. So that's been really hard on me. And so I think that's kind of what's led to me wanting to just kind of back off. Is my natural reaction for things when things are going bad is to disconnect and cut sling load on everything and just kind of push everything away from me. So that was kind of what the message was from last night. Is I was like, I'm just going to take a break. And, I don't have I just feel drained. I don't have the energy. Well, then I got this message, and I'll read the message. I know you're busy as hell. I'm not trying to take up too much of your time, but I want to personally thank you. Ballpark October timeframe. Shit was real dark on my side. Single dad, pressure trying to keep everything going forward. And just basically going through the motions of every day, just waiting to sleep and nothing really else. I stumbled on your channel and inherently your Instagram, and back then reached out and just looking for something to achieve and build. I saw you were military like I was, father, bigger dude in a positive way. So I could connect with your videos and content a lot more than others. Also, around the time frame I reached out to you, you were gracious enough to lend me an ear. and give me a training regimen. I jumped on it and went from barely getting on with my day, 3x5 sets of work, deadlift 405, squat 315, bench and press still building, but it's getting there. Sorry it's a long message, but I wanted to say thank you for your content and taking 5 minutes out of your day way back helped me out a lot physically. And with that, I turned around a lot of my other problems going on. I can't thank you enough. Things are going stronger now for me, and my kids and I are putting in gratitude where it belongs. So again, from that to you, thank you from the bottom of my heart, Trey Spite. So, so a message like that. Hey, what's going on? What's up, Gary? What's up, Dustin? So a message like that, and then all the other messages that I've gotten in the in the chat, kind of makes me think that like this isn't. It would be, I don't know, myopic. It would be stupid of me to try to quit or to give it up, because if me putting out content and me kind of doing what I do means so much to other people, like I kind of have an obligation now. And honestly, it'll keep me focused on the right stuff and kind of keep me going in the right direction instead of just totally folding up and kind of giving in. So I'm going to have to sort out these issues with my wife. If it means divorce, then maybe that's what it means. But I have this deep-seated resentment for being out here, for all the sacrifice that it entails, and receiving almost no emotional support. It's like just an emotional black hole, and it's a hard place to be in, and it's as nice as it is for you guys to be like, hey man, I'm here for you if you need something. But man, like I miss the emotional connection of my wife. I miss that, and that's kind of what I need. That's really the only thing that's going to get me right, is to be able to connect like that, either with her or or moving on and not feeling like I'm just trapped, because I've just felt like I'm kind of trapped. So that's something I got to work through, and I don't know how that'll go, but I guess we'll figure it out together. But not trying to be all flip-floppy on you guys, I'm off, I'm on, I'm off, I'm on. I just, I really felt like I needed to just take a break and chill out. But I think in retrospect, and especially having, read the messages and things that you guys sent, I feel like maybe kind of put my nose to the grindstone and staying with it will give me something positive to focus on, at least maybe something cathartic for me. Maybe it's helpful for you guys. Cause just hearing that I can or have done anything that is of benefit or value to you guys is really big for me. It's the whole reason I do it. It's everything. So I just want to apologize for the turmoil. Right, it's been very difficult for me to handle, and feeling specifically like my wife isn't in my corner, that I don't have that to rely on and connect to, is a huge problem for me. And I have friends and stuff here, but they're not my wife. You know what I mean? It's not the same. So anyways, that's kind of what I'm dealing with. Thanks, Dustin. Yeah, it's hard to connect with somebody that's just emotionally vapid. You know what I mean? I've tried a number of different ways. I try to find something to be able to connect on, and all I ever hear is how stressful things are and how the sky is falling. There's never any real emotional content or connection. So I've grown tired of that. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it, man. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel. Like how many times you try to reach out to somebody, somebody that's important to you, and you say it in as many ways as you think you can, and all but pleading for attention. Help me. I'm fucking drowning here. And then anytime I talk about how I'm feeling or how I feel lost or disconnected or whatever, she just comes right over the top of me and says, well, I got all this going on. It's like, well, I understand, but I'm drowning because of you. Everything else that you're stressing about, I mean, like, it's hard. These are conversations I should have with, I've tried to have with her. I guess there's a small piece of me that's hoping she'll watch this. We haven't spoken in a while. So, I don't know. I don't have to do with it, but I don't want to give up. So I'm gonna keep things going on the channel, keep doing my uploads, and try to stay positive with what I can stay positive with, and let everything else fall where it may. It's just been rough, man. Being out in Korea has been real tough for me emotionally. It's not a bad station, all things considered, but anyway. Let's see here. Yeah, Dustin, I sort of understand what you're saying, but it's a little bit more complicated than just that. Yeah, being separated from the family is tough, man. It's like, when I'm home, all I ever want to do is just be home. I want to be, just surrounded by my home, by my family. I don't have any desires for anything crazy. I like having my family around, and I like being close. So being stuck here in Korea has been the emotional, turmoil of my life. And again, it's all exacerbated by the fact that, I feel like I can't connect to her, no matter what. Like, I try to talk about something, and it's just like, I don't know. It's not too dissimilar from talking to this mug. It feels like sometimes. Yeah, thanks, Apoc. What's up, Randy? Yeah, I don't know. So maybe I guess what another thing too is maybe just talking about it. Maybe there's other guys and gals that kind of see it, and maybe it resonates. I don't know if something like this will help anybody, but I'm having a hard time with it, man. It's like, I go from days of not feeling so good to days where I'm feeling all right, and it goes back and forth, and it seems like it just kind of swings. It just swings. And it's so much of how I feel, is impacted by her and her absence of effort, or even sometimes even just some of the smallest efforts that she makes. It's like, makes my day. But how do you guys feel when you're always the one that says I love you, or you're always the one that says I miss you, and it's parroted, but it's never reciprocated, right? Like, it's never. I've not gotten a phone call so far that's, what, I miss you and I love you, and I just was thinking about you, and I wanted you to know I was thinking about you. So not once. Any phone call I've ever gotten was something's wrong and she needs to vent, or something needs my attention. It's infuriating. Yeah, leaving to go overseas, that sucks, man. You pack up a portion of your life, and you fucking kiss your family goodbye. They drop you off at an airport, and then you're on your own, man. Fucking sucks. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I needed a Coke. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing's terrible, man. I'm not, I don't know. But not to get too off topic or whatever, I wanted to circle back around And I wanted to thank everybody for, you know, the really kind messages and kind of the outpouring of support and all that stuff. Women are complicated. I wish men were prettier and smelled better. Maybe then I'd like dudes, but I don't. Um, yeah, yeah. So APOC, you know, you talk about me pushing you to try to be better and all that stuff, and I, you know, that's what this is about, right? Because I get these messages from people whose lives I've touched in various ways, you know, all telling me how much I've helped them and things like that, and how I'm helping them to try to be better and push and all that stuff, you know. And then here I am being like, I need a break, you know, fucking whatever, right? Like, um, it's awesome that I've created something bigger than myself, you know, help kind of create this community and this gathering of people that we are. And so, you know, I owe it all to you guys to, you know, try to muscle through this. So in doing so, that's kind of why the full disclosure, right? This is exactly how I'm feeling. This is exactly why I'm feeling this way. This is what I intend to do about it. You know, I'm going to have some hard conversations with my wife and figure out if continuing on the same path together is in the cards. And if it is, we got some things to work on. And if it's not, well, then I just need to move out and draw fire, you know. But I guess this is me trying to show you guys that not folding up shop, not quitting, not giving up. You know, things are hard, and I'm admitting that they're hard. I'm in an emotionally bad place right now, but I can admit it. And I just need to find something to hold on to for right now that just kind of gets me through the next little while. And so hopefully, you know, continuing to do the videos, continuing to work with you guys and talk about things and all that stuff. Maybe that'll be my thing that carries me through and helps me down to tread water until I can get out of Korea and have a better chance at finding a direction and moving in it, whether it's one thing or another. So that's kind of that's why I wanted to do this video, is just to show you guys, right? Like try to be the things that I talk about. Try to be that thing that you guys seem to look up to. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know if I deserve that, but life's real hard sometimes. But I think the thing that makes it valuable is its impermanence, right? Because if we had forever, nothing would matter, because you could get to it whenever. But it's the fact that life is impermanent that gives it so much value. That's why now is really, really important. So I guess I wanted to kind of touch on that. Yeah, you know, Randy talking about husbands on the bottom of the totem pole. Bro, you are not kidding. I am the last motherfucker, you know, to get any scrap of anything. And it's not that cool. Sorry, I'm just reading messages, guys. I don't want to read them out loud. I'll be here in Korea for around another 80 days or so. Yeah, thanks, Dustin. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that's kind of it, guys. I just, you know, wanted to take the mystery out of it. You know, I know I'm kind of putting my personal life on blast and putting my wife on blast. So I'm certainly going to get some blowback from this. But I don't really care. It's the reality of the situation. It's something I'm going through. And I'm not saying she's a horrible person, because she's not. She can be one of the greatest people that I've ever known. But emotionally left me stranded. And I'm done with that. Yeah, so anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll be back on with another video. As you guys are well aware, all my stuff is somewhat dated, you know, going back to the end of February here, even at this point. Got a couple videos coming up in the near future that I'm really, really excited about. The next video that comes out is going to be a little bit of a longer video. There's a workout session between me and one of my friends, and it was one of the best sessions I've ever had. Got a lot of stuff where I was able to help him and throw some things in. So it'll be a longer video, but well worth the watch. I think. And then I got a video coming up of my my trip home, which was nice. So I think maybe I have to rewatch that and kind of reconnect myself with what being home was like, because this is not cool, but being home, that was cool. So it's, being gone for so long, it's easy to forget how cool things were when I was home and how good can be. So I got to find a way to try to reconnect to that, because where I'm at right now is not a real great place. But yeah, thanks Randy, thanks Gary, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Back with some normal videos. I'll probably be doing an upload tonight of that longer video. So if you guys get a chance, check it out. It's, like I said, it's probably one of my favorite sessions ever, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And I think it carries through in the video. You can see kind of we're having a lot of fun. For any of you guys that are out there kind of going through similar stuff, I know there's a lot of other soldiers and people, not even just soldiers, separated from family, kind of going through things. And I don't know. I don't know if seeing me go through this and seeing me kind of wading through all this is any measure of support for you, but we all go through some shit. And I'm at that point right now where I just kind of got to find that 5-meter target and focus on that next closest thing. I talked about before how sometimes I just got to try to look forward to the next meal. And honestly, for the last little while, that's kind of how I felt. I feel like I'm just looking forward to the next meal or the next little thing. I am looking forward to this afternoon. It'll be my first training session. I'm going to go to the gym and get a session in. So it'll be my first session back in 5 weeks or so. So just got to keep doing the things that I love. Not let these dark times make me give up the things that I know that I love. So that's kind of what I got to do. And part of doing this video too is holding me accountable, right? So if I come out and I'm online and I'm saying these are the things I need to do and this is what my plan is, it makes me accountable, because then it's not just in my head and I can't just renege on things that I say that I want to do or how I feel about certain things. Like, for example, when I talked about how, me feeling down, I tend to just push everything away from me and I just shut down. In doing so, I essentially quit my pool league, because I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But I love playing pool, so I shouldn't quit my pool league. It's just like when I feel this way, being around people is so draining, because you're expected, or people anticipate that you're going to kind of put on this brave face, right? Or that you're just going to be your normal. And my normal, you guys have, I think, got a pretty good sense of what my normal is. But when I'm down, man, I'm down. And the thing that gets me down the quickest and the furthest is that woman. She can put me down so hard and so fast. It's like this irrecoverable tailspin for me, And I don't know why I would ever allow somebody to have so much control over me. But maybe that's a weakness of myself. That's something that maybe I got to start trying to address. But just like that can turn me from feeling like I'm on top of the world to feeling like I don't want to wake up tomorrow. So cheers, Randy. Yeah. So I don't know why I allow her to have so much control over me. I think it's part of it is the disappointment, not feeling that reciprocation. If you ask me, do I believe that she loves me? Yes, I believe she loves me. But she's so terrible at showing it. Like words, right? Like words for me matter. I'm a big fan of what you say and how you say it matter. And I'm a big fan of affirmations, right? So I like telling my friends that I love them. I like telling my family that I love them. You know, when I'm around my children, I'm always like kissing them and touching them and hugging them, and you know, so that at some point in time, whenever it happens, and I kick the bucket, and they look back on their lives, you know, they can remember dad. You know, dad was always hugging us. Dad was always loving us. Dad was always, you know, whatever. And you know that affection. I'm really big on affection, and unfortunately, my wife just isn't, and grew up in an environment where that wasn't her thing. And so there's a lot of the differences between my wife and I that are really great, right? Like we just see things different, and those differences give us a lot of strengths. But the fact that we are so polar opposite on this affection thing is hard. Now, I guess maybe when we're in person, it's not so bad because, you know, I can just be close, or I have my kids there, or whatever. But it's like out here in Korea, it's like I'm on this island, you know, and I'm just kind of all by myself. And you know, like I said, I got friends and stuff, and friends, you know, only get you so far, right? Like, you know, I miss the feeling of holding her close. I miss the feeling of her skin. I miss the smell of her hair and her perfume, and I miss that proximity, and feels a lot like I'm drowning, you know. So anyway, I don't want to rant on too much. You know, I know that I'm kind of rambling. Some of this is a little cathartic too for me, just to kind of get out. A lot of you guys ask me kind of what's going on. That's kind of what's going on. 5 times, no, not even 9 times out of 10, if you see me and I'm in a bad mood or something's going on, it's probably something that my wife did to piss me off. And I don't believe that I'm much of a temperamental person either. I'm usually pretty easygoing. There aren't very many things that I need or require. Yeah, Will, you're right, dude. Yeah, man, and I've been fucking hella lonely, dude. Like, and it's not that kind of lonely that being around other people can fix. You know, it's not like it's that loneliness where you feel like you're surrounded by people but completely alone. It's that kind of loneliness. It's like the worst kind of loneliness. Because there's only one thing that's going to make this better for me, right? I don't know. At any rate, I just wanted to apologize about the taking a break deal, the outpouring of support and messages from everyone, kind of asking me not to. Although you guys were supportive in saying that I, you know, do what I need to do, right? But just seeing how much things I've done have mattered to you guys, I feel like it would be bad of me to fold up shop and chill. What's going on, Chet? So I figured I'd come back and say, yeah, I'll keep doing it. I'll keep doing the videos. I'll keep whatever. You guys can continue to help me out with ideas. You know, if you guys have questions, form checks, you know, things that you can, you know, throw at me that I can do videos on. You know, that's always helpful. But yeah, won't stop, can't stop. You got to keep going. Someday I'll drop dead and I won't be able to keep going, right? So might as well do it while I can. At any rate. Anyway, guys, that's it. I just wanted to thank you guys for all the support. Appreciate every one of you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for kind of giving me the inspiration to keep going right now. Because honestly, I feel like that's really the only thing that's keeping me going right now. And just wanted to say thank you. So we'll keep going. We'll keep going together. You're not going to give up, neither will I. All right. Any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up. I'll make sure I respond. Appreciate every one of you guys. You guys help me out with likes, shares, and subs. Still want to get up to that 5,000. So if you got brothers or sisters or buddies or anyone that you can turn on to the channel, would appreciate it. Remember, guys, no matter what it is you think you can't do, like overcome some depressing ass shit, get your head out of your ass, get in, trade despite. You're either going to find an excuse or you're going to find a way. And hope that you guys continue to find the way. Chet, Randy, Pac, Gary, appreciate you guys. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe when I get back in the States, I think probably I will feel better. All right, we'll wrap it down, guys. I'll see you. 80 days. 80 fucking days. Later, guys.